how you see in the world many kids don't have mom, don't have dad.
Ronaldo has tried to keep his life away from the public, but with his kids at stake, he knows it's time to reveal the truth that he's been hiding, which could potentially ruin their lives. But you see, it all started way back in Madeira, where Ronaldo had a pretty tough upbringing, and his parents, Maria Dolores dos Santos and Jose Dennis Aveiro, struggled to get by. Things actually got so rough that Ronaldo's mom even wanted to abort him before he was born, but the doctors refused, and they probably thought something wasn't right. However, after shortly giving birth to Ronaldo, Jose returned from war in Africa, and his life just wasn't the same anymore. He would go to a bar every single day and often forget about Cristiano and his mother. So, young Ronaldo realized that if he wanted to become successful in life, he'd have to work hard at his passion. Now, Ronaldo has always had a thing for football, even from a tender age. And despite coming from a poor home, the young Portuguese made it all the way to the Sporting CP Academy, balled out, and earned a new move to Manchester United. This was it. I mean, everything Ronaldo ever dreamed of was finally becoming a reality. But when it looked like Ronaldo was finally going to achieve his goal, tragedy struck. Cristiano, it's mom. Your dad is very sick, you need to come see him. Ronaldo then took permission to go see his dad, and as he got to the hospital, the doctors explained to him that his dad had liver failure and he didn't have much time left. Ronaldo did everything that he could and was ready to pay whatever it cost to save his dad's life. But unfortunately, it was already too late, because a few days later, Jose had tragically lost his life, and Ronaldo was so heartbroken that he even had to take time off just to get his life back. You see, back when Jose was starting to drink too much, Ronaldo admitted that he had no relationship with him, and every time that he tried, his dad just seemed like he wasn't there. But deep down, Ronaldo still wanted his father and son bond that he'd seen with other kids, and he knew that one thing that he and his dad had in common was football. That's why he broke down when he was shown a clip of his father talking about how proud that he was of him.
I saw that video. Unbelievable.
To hear your father speak about how proud he was of you, it must mean a lot to you.
Yes, a lot. Made me sad because everything to be the number one, and I don't see nothing, I don't see to receive awards, to see what I...
He never saw how great you became.
No.
So, when his dad died, he was terribly hurt that he wasn't around to see him making waves at United and becoming the superstar that he always dreamed of. So, CR7 promised himself that he would stay away from alcohol and do everything that he could to become the best version of a dad when he had kids. Because he understood that it wasn't poverty and depression that made his dad addicted to alcohol. But Ronaldo's promise was about to be put to the ultimate test, because just a few years later, Ronaldo Jr. was born, but it came at a very great price, one of the biggest scandals in sports history. You see, Ronaldo had become such a phenom, and Madrid was willing to pay top dollar just to have his signature. So, they signed him for a record £80 million, and to celebrate, Ronaldo and his boy headed off to the US on a vacation. Upon getting into a restaurant, Ronaldo seemed to have taken more interest in a waitress than on the menu. He had her pull up to his room for some action, call to inform him that she was pregnant, and Ronaldo was stunned. On the one hand, he was super excited because now he was finally going to fulfill his dream of becoming a dad and having his kid. But on the other hand, no one knew about that night in the States, and he wasn't willing to own up to it either. So he offered the mystery woman a whopping $12 million to disappear. And on the 24th of June 2010, Ronaldo had his first son, Cristiano Ronaldo Jr., who looks just like him. But his birth stunned the entire world because at the time, Ronaldo was dating Russian model Irina Shayk. So everyone was literally confused because Shayk was never pregnant. So who exactly was this mystery woman?
Why you don't open? Listen, some points in the life, it's private.
Yeah, you heard the man. It's private. But little Cristiano wouldn't take no for an answer, so when he asked about mom, Ronaldo's sister told him she was dead. Ronaldo, who was within earshot, immediately cautioned her and promised to tell Cristiano the truth when he was ready. And he's not gonna reveal it just because people want him to.
People, you know. When Cristiano gonna grow up, I'm always gonna say the truth to him.
You see, Cristiano adores Cristiano Jr. and is determined to give him something that he never had as a kid, a father figure. So together with his family, Ronaldo made sure that Jr. never lacked anything and had trained him as a proper dad should. So first, he asked Jr. to hit the subscribe button to our channel and watch our exciting content if he truly wanted to be like him. Now, football fans see Jr. as the next big thing because after following his dad to watch a couple of games, Ronaldo immediately registered his son in Madrid Academy. It didn't take long before he became dubbed the next GOAT, and that's not surprising because the kid proved that he's a superstar talent for his age. He can pass, dribble the ball past defenders with insane ease, and even scored terrific goals like his dad. Heck, Ronaldo's even admitted that Junior's better than his dad was at his age. And to think that Ronaldo didn't have a coach at a tender age, while Cristiano has one in his unbelievable father. So, safe to say that he might even exceed a couple expectations in a year or two from now. Ronaldo soon figured that it was time for Junior to have siblings, only this time it was 2, and again, this one came with a bucket load of controversy. Now, here's the deal. Ronaldo had long since broken up with his Russian supermodel girlfriend and was dating the love of his life, Georgina Rodriguez. So when Ronaldo announced that he had twin babies, fans were shocked because Georgina had never announced anything about being pregnant. When Ronaldo had enough of the controversy, he revealed the plot twist. The twins were by a surrogate mom. Dang! That literally shocked the world. Now, this was all shades of complicated too, because, I mean, seriously, most people prefer to pay surrogacy as the final step after they've tried multiple birth methods, and it's usually with couples too. So it was just really rare to see a single parent like Ronaldo taking this option, and Ronaldo wouldn't explain the reason that he opted for that. Still, Ronaldo did have his surrogate twins, Eva and Matteo, in 2017. Ronaldo now has 3 kids, and 3 soon becomes 4, because a few months later, Ronaldo had yet another kid, Alana Martina, on the 12th of November 2017. But this time though, there was no disputing who the mom was. With Georgina in the picture, Ronaldo was finally feeling complete because, just like him, Georgina came from a similar background. She came from a poor background, and as if that wasn't enough, her dad went straight to jail for drug trafficking when she was a kid, and her mom had died while she was struggling to make ends meet. So Georgina had no choice but to find her way out of poverty, and it was a pretty tough one. She started working as a waitress before traveling to England to learn English and work her way up to be a top model. So starting a family with a woman like Georgina, well, it's pretty much always been his dream because she's somebody that he can trust to take care of the kids. But that is not all, because Ronaldo had a shocking secret that he never wanted anyone to find out. But when fans busted him in the open about it, well, he had no choice but to spill the beans. Ronaldo is obsessed with the number 7, so it's always been his dream to have 7 kids, 7 Ballon d'Ors, if you can get my drift, and 7 of everything that he can possibly lay his hands on. Maybe even 7 wives, huh? So in early 2022, CR7 announced that he was expecting another set of twins, and this time with Georgina. Little did he know that he was about to get the biggest shock of his life, because on delivery day, fans noticed Ronaldo wasn't as excited as he ought to be. A few moments later, Ronaldo wrote a letter tributing his son, saying, quote, "It is with our deepest sadness that we have to announce that our baby boy had passed away. It was the greatest pain that any parent can feel." Ronaldo had just lost his son, and the death of the unborn child had terrifically affected both couples.
To be honest with the kids, let's say that Angel, which is the name, they go to the heaven.
Ronaldo was determined to give each and every one of his kids the best life that they could. He even made up his mind not to force any of them to become like him, but instead, he'd support them in whatever they chose to do, especially Cristiano Jr.
For him to be a football player, if you ask me if I want, yes I want, but he's gonna be whatever he wants. Even or doctor.
Junior is in line to succeed his dad as one of the greatest football players, and his brother Mateo already likes kicking balls. Recently, Ronaldo took Junior to the house that he grew up in back in Madeira, and the boy was stunned to discover just how bad things were for his papa. Ronaldo was simply trying to explain that even if all his kids have everything at their disposal, these things don't come with having talent alone, but hard work. That's why he gets mad when his kids drink too much Coca-Cola and snack on chips and chocolate. Now, Ronaldo does all this to make sure that his children stay disciplined and make it in their various endeavors. And if he does succeed with his plan, I guess we might be getting the SIU for 3 generations more. But what's shocking is that Ronaldo has refused to buy a phone for Junior. It's kind of got me thinking about what football players actually spend their money on. From a flying machine to an illegal multi-million-dollar purchase, heck, these guys are crazy. So go ahead and check out that video, man.